Hey guys, welcome to another video on Bharat in Germany. My name is Bharat and this video is going to be something very important and something that you would like to share with others because I'm going to discuss what are the common things that we do generally in India without any kind of consequences, without thinking that if I will get a fine for this or not. But for doing the exact same things, you will definitely get a fine in Germany, and if not, like you will have some kind of police complaint or something filed against you. So be very careful, don't do these things, and I'm going to then jump into the video. Today's video is of course common in India but illegal in Germany. So here, if you see, the very first thing we can start with is torrents, of course. So if you're having any kind of torrent downloads whatsoever, you use uTorrent, BitTorrent, whatsoever. We used to do it in India, it's fine, nobody cares. But in Germany, if you do it, you will definitely get a legal notice from some kind of lawyers, and there will be some kind of fine. Generally, the fine that I've seen for this is anywhere from 900 euros to 1200 euros. So do not try to download something, because now the concept of torrent is when you're downloading something, you're also seeding something back. So when you're doing that, you're actually an active accomplice in pirating something. So this is very, very important that you don't do it. In general, just like when you're coming to Germany, just remove all of the torrents which could be running in the background whatsoever, just everything deleted. Now the second thing is of course downloading pirated music from the websites. This is also something that we used to do in a very common way in India, but here in Germany, that is not nice. If you're downloading something from YouTube, I think that is still fine, because so many creators have been able to download other people's videos and then make reaction on it and things like that. But again, make sure that you read more about this part. So far, I have had no problems whatsoever downloading videos from YouTube, not the music videos and stuff, but I think YouTube generally allows you, it gives you the license to download these things, because otherwise, if you take a look at other hosting platforms like Vimeo, there you don't even have the option to download anywhere. No YouTube video downloader or something is going to let you download that Vimeo file. Not so super important. Now third is streaming websites. If you're streaming anything, I know there was one person in our family who was just streaming Twilight or something, and then afterwards he got a very hefty fine, and the letter even mentioned what kind of movie he was watching. So if you want to avoid any of that, do not stream movies from websites which you're not paying for. You have Netflix, you have Join, you have TV Now. There are a bunch of streaming services. As long as you're paying for something, you can stream them. If you're not paying for it, you can get into trouble. Then swimming in some places, again, very important. Some students just think that okay, we are just in Germany and let's try to enjoy as much as we can. But if you have not seen the sign that you're not allowed to take a bath here or swim in this lake, nature reserve, whatsoever, so then you can get a very heavy fine. And like I said, the fine can go up to 5,000 euros if you haven't checked if swimming in that particular area is forbidden. And if you're doing it in a nature reserve, then you can get up to 2,000 euros. So very, very important. Also, we know from Alina's experience when she was working in the Indian consulate in Hamburg that there were many students which were being reported that they went to the lake, and then afterwards in the summer they were yeah, we are going to have fun whatsoever, but they ended up drowning, and it happens quite frequently. So you have to be very careful that you don't do these things. Go to areas where swimming is allowed. Go to areas where other people are also swimming. Just don't jump into anything and without knowing if that is going to be something alright for you or not. Then another thing that we have to keep in mind is that urinating outside, this is also not allowed at all. And even if you have the extreme urge whatsoever, try to find a toilet or something. Many times even restaurants, they can let you go to the toilet there if you pay them something. So I think €1, €2 or something like that, they're fine with that. So just ask around then in those kind of scenarios, but urinating outside, it's forbidden. So here they're writing urinieren in der Öffentlichkeit. This is either a warning or a fine anywhere from 35 euros to 5,000 euros. And if you're urinating in the public, then you have definitely a fine or up to 1 year of Freiheitsstrafe. What is Freiheitsstrafe? You can't go out. Now the Freiheitsstrafe pretty much means that your freedom will be restricted. It can be done by multiple ways, and one of those ways is also by sending you to the prison. All of that is something that the district court decides. Then afterwards we have another thing, which is driving without the ticket. Again, some people feel cool that yeah, I'm just going to go to the train and stuff without the ticket. For most students it is not a problem at all, because we have semester tickets, but still have it with you. If you don't have it, then you can still get a fine. But then afterwards, once you submit that semester ticket, you can get the money back. It has happened previously. Be very careful with this. There's also a very important thing. If you have been driving 3 times black or like without the ticket. What happens in that kind of scenario is a file would be made for you, and after the third time, like, it is highly likely that they're going to put a police complaint or the entire process with the court starts. So don't drive without a ticket. And all of these are like super serious things. I mean, you might feel like, okay, these are the laws. There are also laws existing against these things in India, but in India, when like nobody cares about these things because the government or the police, they don't take any action. In Germany, you can definitely count on that. Another thing that we discussed previously was like not registering your business. I see like so many like, you know, students or like even other people who don't even have an impressum, a legal imprint about their address, about their business registration number, about their VAT number and everything. If you don't have it in the social media or on the website where you're doing a particular activity, you will be liable to this fine, and the fine could be up to 1,000 euros. Or if you're having some kind of specific professions, then it can go up to 5,000 euros. So be very careful. It is illegal to do your business in Germany without getting it registered. And also like have the impressum, very, very important. The streaming websites we discussed, not having health insurance. This is again mandatory in Germany, so you need to have one. Either it's like public or it is private, but make sure that you're having health insurance in Germany. In India, it's not common at all, but in Germany, you need one. There's no other way around it. Then another thing is not filing taxes or like not declaring your income. So for most of the employees, taxes are already deducted in the starting of their salary and stuff. So generally, Finanzamt already takes their cut. But it is very important that you're making a tax declaration towards the end, because in many scenarios, you will even need these files. I remember when I was applying for my citizenship, I needed a document from the Finanzamt stating that I have been paying my taxes on time and everything has been running fine. And only then I could get my citizenship. So these are very important things. If you have never filled out a tax return, definitely spend some time on this. This is a very important thing. You have to do it. Otherwise, it can lead up to like unnecessary fines and stuff. And you can file your tax returns up to 3 years back. I don't know if it changed now, so like keep an eye out on that too. So very important, file your taxes, declare your income. And also some people try to get smart. They're like, yeah, you know, the business is running on my name in India or something, and who cares, and all of this stuff. But you have to remember that if you're living in Germany, you are tax liable on your entire world's income. No matter which country you're making it in, you have to declare that income in Germany. If you're not doing it, you're doing something illegal, and that could come back and bite you. Not filing taxes, nah? Then we have delaying deadlines. So if the Finanzamt writes, if the Krankenkasse writes, or if somebody tells you that you have to do this payment or you have to fill out these documents till this and this time, it is, well, not illegal in the sense that you can of course like send it afterwards too, but the fine that you will get for that will be heavy. And like you will really wish that you would have taken a few hours previously and filled it out. And I'm telling you from my experience, because once I missed out on one of the VAT payments, and it was just like compounding with every single day of the interest that they were putting on me as a fine. And that was like one of the worst things that could happen. So that was of course not a nice experience at all. But again, it just reminds you that in Germany, deadlines are very important. If you're not keeping up with that, you're 100% screwed. And the same is true when you're studying in a university. When the professor tells you that submit this and this assignment till 23rd April, till 23:59, if your email is reaching out after a 1 minute delay and it's like reaching out at like, I don't know, 24th April or something, you're done. The professor is not going to consider your assignment as something which was submitted on time. Then we talk about making unnecessary noise during roadside. Roadside is a concept in Germany which pretty much states that you're supposed to have some kind of quiet time between specific times. It can differ from city to city, but generally it's evenings, so the night, and you have Sundays or any kind of public holidays. During those times, you're not supposed to make any kind of noise. And if you make noise, like you can have some really heavy fines. For example, like just to show you an example, if you're like grilling in the garden and you're like making some kind of like noise or something, which says Lärmbelästigung durch Grillen während der Ruhezeiten, Nachtruhe, Sonn- und Feiertage, bis zu 5.000 Euro Bußgeld, right? So you can get a fine up to 5,000 euros, and I'm pretty sure once you get that fine, you will not feel that happy. All of this like happiness and everything will just quickly die out. So make sure if you're like having some kind of party whatsoever, that everybody around you, they knows and they're okay with that, And once they're fine, like, then you can do what you want. No, that's not a problem at all. But taking consent and talking to people, that is like very, very important. So these were just some of the few things that I decided to share with you guys, because I know this is something that many people don't know and they make these mistakes. And I do not want to be in the stage where I am actually telling them that, okay, you have done this mistake now, how do you get out of it? Because generally, like, that is not really possible. Also, like I said, inspired from my previous like appointment that I had with a student who did not register his business and like was in problems now. Now he's doing better. He hired a lawyer and everything. So if you like this video and you want to see more parts of it, part 2, part 3, and so on, let me know in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with the friends who are coming to Germany or are thinking about coming to Germany, because again, these are the things that they take very lightly, but when they come here and their entire year's allowance is 10,000 euros, and if you get a fine of 5,000 euros, that is a very, very expensive fine. That's what, 4 lakh rupees or something. So just leave it. Now, like, take care of these rules and you'll be fine. If you're looking for any kind of guidance regarding studying in Germany or finding jobs in Germany, you can take a look at our online courses, complete course for finding jobs in Germany and complete course for studying in Germany on Big Academy. If you want to sit down for a one-on-one appointment, you can also find the link for appointment booking in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.